The world had not seen true daylight for 7 long years, since the dragon and Degon vanished beyond the stars. The sun rose pale and weak, and the moon never looked the same. The oceans grew quiet, the winds forgot their direction, and humanity, those who survived the great burning, built cities out of the ruins, living under a half-lit sky. They believed it was peace, but peace is only the pause between 2 storms. It began with a hum, faint, low, constant. Every compass spun wild. Every clock stopped at midnight. Then the moon froze, hung still in the heavens, as if time itself refused to move. Astronomers called it a celestial glitch. The prophets called it judgment. But the elders, those who still carried scars from Degon's fire, whispered one word through trembling lips. Return. From the edges of space, a tear opened in the sky. Not lightning, something deeper, older, the kind of light that devours instead of shines. Through it came him, the dragon, but he was not the same. His scales were dim, cracked with molten veins. His eyes carried sorrow, not power. When he landed upon the shattered earth, the ground itself bent beneath his weight. He raised his head to the silent stars and spoke. He followed me. The ground split, oceans rose like walls, and from that darkness beneath the sea, from the wound left in creation itself, Degon returned. He was no longer flesh, no longer bound by smoke or form. He was hunger itself, his roar a sound that unmade sound, his shadow a thing that consumed light. The dragon launched forward, wings of fire cutting through ash-filled skies. Degon met him head-on, the impact shaking continents apart. Every strike ripped the air open, every breath boiled the clouds. Cities crumbled beneath them, tides turned to flame. Even the stars seemed to dim, as if the heavens were afraid to look. Humanity had nowhere to run. Some fell to their knees and prayed. Some stood and watched the end unfold, knowing this was not death, it was destiny. The dragon fought not for victory, but for balance, and in that battle he realized there was no defeating Degon. Only one way to end the hunger. He rose higher and higher until his wings began to burn away. Degon followed, roaring endless and furious. Together they tore through the clouds into the upper sky, until the sun, moon, and both beasts aligned. The eclipse began, the light vanished. A ring of fire encircled the world. Every living creature felt the same thing, a pulse, like a final heartbeat of creation. And then, silence. A blinding flash erupted across the heavens. The dragon wrapped his wings around Degon, holding him tight as they both imploded into light. The sky shattered like glass. When the light faded, the moon began to move again. The sun returned, golden and calm. The ocean settled. The wind remembered its path. Humanity rose from the ashes once more, blinking in the dawn. The age of monsters had ended, but in the quiet wind that brushed across the earth, a whisper lingered, soft, eternal, and haunting. When legends die, the world begins again.